Phoenix Audio presents
The Naked Face by Sidney Sheldon. On Lexington Avenue, the tall man in the yellow rain slicker moved along with the Christmas crowd to a rhythm of his own. He was free after a lifetime of purgatory, and he was on his way home to tell Mary. At the corner of 59th Street, the traffic light turned red, and he stopped. At that instant, someone clapped him on the back, a sudden, stinging blow that rocked his whole body. In slow motion, watching himself from a distance, he could see his body hit the sidewalk. He opened his mouth to ask someone to help him, and a warm, red river began to gush out. He closed his eyes to rest them. The snow began to turn to icy sleet, but he no longer felt anything. Carole Roberts heard the men walking in. She could smell what they were. There were two. One was in his middle 40s. He was big, all muscle. The second man was younger, clean-cut, sensitive. They were fuzz. The older detective pulled out a wallet, Lieutenant McGreevy, 19th Precinct. He indicated his partner, Detective Angeli. We're from the Homicide Division. We'd like to see Dr. Judd Stevens, said the younger detective. He carried a small parcel wrapped in brown paper and held together with string. She looked at them, puzzled. The doctor had done nothing wrong. She knew him too well. 4 years it had started in night court. It was 3 a.m., and it was Carole's lousy luck that Judge Murphy was on the bench again. She had been up before him only 2 weeks before. She knew the judge was going to throw the book at her. Ahead of her, a tall, quiet-looking man was standing with his client. They moved away, and Carole heard her name called. Carole Roberts, soliciting on the streets, vagrancy, possession of marijuana, and resisting arrest. How old are you? 16. Today's my 16th birthday. Happy birthday to me, she said, and burst into tears. As Carole stood sobbing, the tall, quiet man spoke to Judge Murphy. The judge called a recess, and the two men disappeared. 15 minutes later, the bailiff escorted Carole into the judge's chambers. You're going to get another chance, Judge Murphy said. The court is remanding you to the personal custody of Dr. Stevens. So the tall mother wasn't a mouthpiece. He was a quack. The doctor drove her to his apartment. Carole had never seen an apartment like the doctor's. Courts always make me hungry, Judd said. Why don't I whip up a little birthday supper? That's one of the advantages of being a bachelor.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?